I put the top 5 rookies in this year's draft in their prime this NBA season. So straight away, Victor Wembanyama is a 96 overall. Amen Thompson, he's a 92. Asar is an 89. Brandon Miller is a 90, and Scoot Henderson is a 91. So don't get at me for these ratings. I just kind of upped some attributes that I thought they would be good for them in their prime, and that overall turned out for how they are. I also gave them their badges, and their tendencies are a little bit better. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform in this year in their prime with this team. Obviously, they're on pretty bad teams, all of them. But Amen is not probably not the best team, and we can see if Victor can carry the Spurs team to a play-in berth. And maybe we'll even send him a couple years additional to this one, and we'll see what happens. So Ja won the MVP. None of our rookies did. But however, Victor, he averaged 22, 12, and 4. 1 steal, 2 blocks. That might be good enough for Defensive Player of the Year. We can check that out. Chris Paul, 6th man. And yep, it was Victor, Defensive Player of the Year in his rookie year. Obviously, he's in his prime. So honestly, those numbers are kind of disappointing. But he did make the second team. And so did Asar Thompson. What did he put up? He was the lowest ranked guy out of our rookies. And he made the second team along with Victor. He put up 21 almost, 9 rebounds, 7 assists. Great numbers. And then here are the rest of the rookies. They all made the third team as well. Brandon Miller got some straight buckets, 24.5 points per game, along with 7 rebounds, 4 assists, on really good efficiency. He should have made a higher team. Amen Thompson, he did his thing as well, 19, 8, and 8.5. And then Scoop put up 28 points per game, along with 6 and 6 exactly. His team probably sucked, that's why he was here, but honestly, he could have won MVP with those numbers. The Thompson twins and Victor Wembanyama make the first defensive team. And that's about it for our guys. Let's see where our teams finished. The Rockets were the 8th seed with Amen. The Blazers are a 3 seed. There is no excuse for Scoot not to be on a higher team than the 3rd. Jeez. He led this team to a 3 seed. Like, that's insane for him. Wow, the Spurs with Wembanyama, they did not perform very well. I mean, they were last in the conference. Jeez, I didn't think they were that bad. They got the best player out of the 5, and they performed the worst, it looks like. Even the Hornets were 11th seed with Brandon Miller, so they did all right. And they traded for Rudy Gobert mid-year, which is interesting to say the least. And oh my goodness, I mean, this is a really even conference, but Asar Thompson led the Pistons to the 1 seed. No wonder why he was on the second team. Jeez, this team kind of sucks. I mean, him and Cade, that's about it. And the Sixers are still good even without Harden. It's the day of the trade. I'm actually recording this, so that's pretty interesting. I don't know how with this trash lineup. I mean, it's Embiid and Maxey and nobody else. And the Rockets win the play-in on that side, so we could get a matchup if they advance into the next round. Both these teams in the bottom left here. Let's simulate the round. And wow, the Blazers got upset, but the Rockets did pull themselves an upset. Scoot Henderson put up about the same numbers as he did in the regular season, but he shot a little bit worse, we'll say that. In the elimination game, though, he had himself a pretty good game. I mean, could have been a little bit more efficient, but he needed somebody else to step up, but nobody did. Simons played pretty bad. Amen Thompson is playing pretty good in the playoffs, so wow, 22, 9, and 7. Averaging a lot of turnovers, but that's okay. He had 9 in the elimination game, and they still won by 1 point. Did a Dylan Brooks masterclass, 26 points, straight buckets. Then his brother over here, he put up 21 and 9, really similar numbers as he did in the regular season. Jeez, like how does it even happen? It's almost identical. But in the elimination game, I saw her put up 22, 11, and 9, near triple-double. But he shot 21 times, so that's kind of interesting. Simulating the round here. Come on, guys, pull through. And they both get upset, it looks like. Yeah. Amen had himself a pretty nice game, though. 25, 6, 5, and 6. I mean, it's not bad, but the Warriors just played better. And then over here, Bam had a massive class, and Asar Thompson kind of came back to earth a little bit. Oh, he had 5 steals to make up for his 5 turnovers. But they're still young, so we're going to simulate at least one more year and see how they perform. And Harden on the Clippers, he wins the Conference Finals MVP over Kawhi and Paul George. Do they win it all? They do. Wow. Harden wins the Finals MVP as well. So the Spurs drafted a center. Like, come on, dude. What are you doing? I'm going to help them out. I'm putting Victor at the 4. So here are the All-Star teams. We have Victor making it, Brandon Miller, Asar, Amen. If Amen can make it, okay, I see Scoot. Looks like Amen was the only one that didn't make it. Wow. Unless I'm missing him. Yeah, I don't think so. So none of the 5 could win the MVP this year. We have a Ross Williamson. I'm wondering if he's related to Zion or not. Beal is coming off the bench, and he's averaging 22 a game. Oh, Jesus. Victor, though, he won the Defensive Player of the Year, putting up 26 almost, 12, 4. Similar numbers last year. Is kind of disappointing, but his efficiency did raise. He did make the first team. The Twins made the second team. Let's see what they put up. 23, 9, and almost 10. So almost a triple-double for a men. Really good stuff from him. And Asar doing similar stuff as well. Then on the 13, that's where you find Scoot once again, 29 points per game this time. How is he not on a better team? With very good efficiency. He's shooting the 3-ball amazing. And Brandon Miller, he got a little bit improved as well. And now we see all 5 teams make the playoffs easily. 2 of them being the first seed, the Hornets being the 4th, and Spurs also, and the Rockets 3. And out of the 6 best teams in the league record-wise, they own 4 of those players. Let's see if they can all advance round 1. Come on, guys, you can do it. And let's go, it all happened. And they're both facing each other. Oh, I forgot about the Rockets, but they advanced as well. And 4 of the teams are facing each other. It's going to be insane. So we got Scoot versus Wemby. Nobody else really matters on the team, maybe Simons. Then we got Cade versus LaMelo, and then obviously Brandon Miller and Asar versus each other. Let's simulate the round, hope for the best. Spurs get eliminated, Hornets get swept, the Pistons and Blazers advance. But now we got another matchup, the Rockets swept. Brandon Miller's put up 30 points per game in the playoff. He's going stupid. Amen's doing his thing as well, almost having a triple-double again, this time in the playoffs. Let's see what happens in this matchup. And Scoot advances and Asar advances, so now we have a finals matchup between these two. But Amen, there's 1 game away from facing his brother in the finals. That would have been a classic. And it was kind of a close game, only lost by 7 there. Scoot had himself a pretty nice game, and Amen 32, 7, and 10. And Jalen Green had himself a good game too, but they couldn't do it. It was the all-around game for the Blazers, and that's what helped them advance. Now we're in the finals. What's happening? Scoot is winning the MVP and winning the finals. 3 steals a game, 29 points per game, 6 and 7. Amazing numbers. Look at the efficiency as well. In the elimination game though, Asar, he struggled from the field on offense. He fouled out the game as well, even though he almost had a triple-double. GG to that. Scoot ended up averaging 26, 6, and 8 in the playoffs. What a playoff run for Scoot. But that's going to be it, everyone. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to sub if you did enjoy the video. See you in the next one. Peace.